Hi, welcome to my weekly update. I am today I'm just east of Hamilton and in Milton, and I'm here today because it's part of my I'm doing part of my work on the Irish Cork-town short film, and while I'm out here I thought I'd do my weekly update. It's been a very interesting experience. This is my first, I guess, true documentary where I've had to come up with everything, and I'm finding it a very challenging project. So, of course, all filmmakers' first films are not so hot, not so great, and I think this will certainly fall into that one. But I hope in doing the project, the results will be interesting to you, if maybe not as polished as one would hope. It was one challenge I'm particularly finding is trying to find appropriate music for the background music for the short film, and that's been proving really a challenge. There's lots out there, but a lot of it's very generic. Doesn't have much personality to it, and then since you start getting into some original scoring work, that becomes very, very pricey. And at this point in my film career, I really don't want to be spending that kind of money. I need to work out a lot of problems first before I start investing money into that. And so I continue to search for a source for ideally free, but if not free, at least a reasonably priced film music that I can use in a documentary. So that's where I am this week. It's very cold and blustery out here, and so the why I'm out here is I wanted to show basically what Hamilton might have looked like in the middle of last century, before the area just below the mountain all got filled up with housing and development. And this area reminds me very much of that area. Just down the road is the Springer estate. The Springers owned part of the land that was that made up Cork-town. I believe they were down by Springs Road and Main Street, and then they sold out to George Hamilton, who then whoa, it is very windy out here. I have to get a sandbag to weight us down. That's something I haven't bought yet. So anyhow, Springer had owned the land, sold to George Hamilton, and he bought another piece of property, and that made up basically the area that Duran, I think it was the other person who sold the land to him. And so when they moved from Hamilton, they just moved down the road here. So obviously they also felt that this area had reminded them very much of Hamilton, the Hamilton that they left, and so they moved out here to, I'm not quite sure if we're on the side of Burlington or still on Milton side, but so we're just east of Hamilton. So it reminds me very much of what Hamilton would have looked like during the 1840s and early 1850s. Anyhow, on a very cold and blustery day, I wish everyone well. Take care. Bye.